It's a Thursday. Let's talk showbiz. It is. We are always here to bring you updates in your world of entertainment. And talking about that, we will hear from our president on the State of the Nation address. There's a lot he said about the creative arts industry. I don't know if you were able to watch it, if you were able to listen to it, but we'll certainly talk about highlights of it, and then we will get a reaction from musician Rex Omar. And also, let me say, Jan Kroma, we all know she works with the Creative Arts Council as well. Yesterday, she met the media and updated them on a few things she's been doing in terms of art. Now, if you drove past the Akweje or you've perhaps walked past it, you see that there are a few things being done over there, and it looks like it's going to go to other places. We'll bring you updates on that as well. My name is Doreen Avio, and the show is Let's Talk Showbiz. If you just tuned in, this is Let's Talk Showbiz, and we are starting with State of the Nation address. And I'm sure for most of us, we were just looking forward to hear what the president was going to say about the creative arts industry. Well, he said a lot. He spoke about year of return, the fact that the industry, of course, benefited a lot from it. He also spoke about the Creative Arts School in Koforidua, which he inaugurated last year. It looks like it's also doing well. He spoke about that. He also thanked the likes of Boris Kujo, Hollywood star, of course, Ghanaian, for their support in terms of year of return. But he also said he is committed to making sure everything is okay for the creative arts industry. These are some of the things he said, but let's take a listen to everything the president said about the creative arts industry.
One of the major beneficiaries of the year of return was the creative arts industry. Our commitment to the development of Ghana's creative arts industry is absolute. I inaugurated in December last year the National Film Authority, whose function it is to supervise an economically self-sustaining and culturally conscious film industry in the country. The Creative Arts Industry Bill has been presented to Cabinet for consideration, and once passed by Parliament, the Act will establish the Creative Arts Fund and an agency to promote the industry. Government has also reaffirmed its commitment to the growth of the industry by commencing the construction of the very first senior high school in Ghana, dedicated solely to the development of the creative arts industry. I cut the sword for this construction in Kumasi again in December last year. We are determined to do more. But we are not yet done. We're building on the foundations of the year of return to a new level, the next stage of our re-engagement with the African diaspora, with the theme, Beyond the Return. The government is seeking to build on the success, and we're putting measures in place to take us beyond the return. The Ministry of Tourism, under its eloquent leader, the Honorable Barbara Oting-Jesse, Member of Parliament for Prestia Huni Valley, and the rejuvenated Ghana Tourism Authority, under its dynamic Chief Executive, Akwesi Agyeman, are heading the charge to make our country an attractive and irresistible destination, a place of pilgrimage, a nation that everyone with a hint of African blood must visit at least once in their lifetime.
Right, so that was our president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, on State of the Nation's address. That's for the creative arts industry. I don't know about you out there, but it looks like it's not everybody who had the opportunity to listen to or watch it. But we had the opportunity to actually speak to musician Rex Omar, and he had a lot to say. Let's hear from him.
There's nothing new. For what the president said now and what they even said last year, this is the last year of his tenure. So for him to say what he's saying, there's nothing new, because you're talking about setting up an SHS for creative arts. Cutting sword, everybody can cut sword. You cut a sword, and even when you cut the sword, how many months now? And what has happened? These are all political stuff. The most important thing is when President Akufo-Addo was coming, he promised us ultra-modern national theaters in all the regions. So right now, Kumasi, if you are going to do any big show in Kumasi, there is no space, there's no venue for you to do anything in Kumasi, the second capital of Ghana. Kumasi is supposed to be your stronghold. You couldn't do one in Kumasi. So what are they talking about? You promised 10, you couldn't do one. I'm disappointed, honestly speaking. The only thing that he did that perhaps I'll say enlightened our industry a bit is the year of return. It was visible. Everybody saw what it did. Creative Arts Bill has been in the parliament for how long? And it's still there. We have 10 months or 9 months election, and we are still promising. For what?
Right, so that was Rexoma, and as time goes on, we'll try and get more of personalities in the Creative Arts Council to tell us what they make of what the president said about the creative arts industry. We are all looking forward to a better one in years to come, so we will get more updates on that. Now let's move straight to the Vice President of the Creative Arts Council, Jan Kroma, who met the media yesterday to talk about a project she is doing at the moment. She calls it Painting Accra, to keep Accra neat. Now, if you're someone who uses the Akwaje interchange, then you realize that there's something new going on there, like a painting. And she says that it's not just that place. She's looking forward to doing it in other parts of Ghana. And it's just to beautify the country in a form of art. Now, my colleague Hannah Odame was there. She's put this report together.
43 artists have been engaged to keep the city clean, not the one involved with disposing of rubbish, but like this, paintings. You will be seeing a lot of these painters around vantage points in the city of Accra, ensuring that these places are well littered with colors. And this is part of the President's initiative to keep the city clean. Director of the Creative Arts Council, Jan Kroma, explains further.
Project, it's a multi-purpose purpose. We have one, to be able to beautify the city. One of the goals for the president was to beautify Accra. We took that to another level, not just to clean your streets, but to make your streets actually look beautiful. So that's actually one of the purposes of the beautification project. The second is to be able to create art for everyone. Art can be sometimes viewed as something that's very elitist. We want to be able to break that down and make a space, a public space, where everybody, whether you like art or not, and whether you like these pictures or not, but will stir some kind of debate and some kind of talk and, you know, some kind of interest as well. We're also hoping that with this, there is also an attitude of the Ghana Beyond Aid, where we're hoping that people will take that same attitude and respect the pieces that are there, see that these artists are actually self-sufficient, and see that as also that they are proud to not want to defecate, to post any bills. This should also be a trickling response that we're hoping for the rest of the city. This is a 5-phase project. We are starting off, as you see, at Akwaje. Our second, it will be Tetekwashe. I don't actually want to say too many spaces or what the actual other venues would be, as how this has come up very organically. It is a sparked in a light of the surprise element. We want to keep that a little bit as well with the other 3 phases we have. But this will be a 5-phase project. So the next, as I said, is Tetekwashe, and the others will be soon to come. This is on behalf of the Creative Arts Council, which is under the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture. The Creative Arts Council has been established to provide a platform between artists and government. We are here to be able to equip our artists with the tools to be able to go to market, whether it's employability tools, knowledge, financial support, to be able to empower our artists to be able to work, whether it's internally or globally. It's easy for us to be able to continue with the craft first, you know, as it's I suppose our stomping ground. But this is not something that is a one-time project, a one-trick pony. We are hoping to hopefully roll this out throughout the whole country.
Carefully at these paintings, there are meanings behind them, but I can explain to you. The director of Accra Arts, one of the facilitators of this Art for All project, is Manche Ni Kwe. Let's hear from him.
I think it's more exciting when people interpret the piece on their own, and then based on that we can have a conversation, because it's artwork, so it's subjective, but it's primarily inspired by Ghana mythological imagination, you know. So this comes from Ghana myths, you know, from thousands of years ago. Also, it's a depiction of the existence of several worlds and existences and realities around us. Like I said, it would be great if we can have people to appreciate the art and then we can have a conversation about it. Now it will be revealing too much, and then it will not be exciting anymore.
Apart from these paintings keeping the city beautiful and bright, it also has some positive health benefits from you. So you just pass by with family and friends and loved ones to take some pictures, but ensure that you are safe because it's just around the road. And we have been told by the director of the Creative Arts Council that these paintings will be replicated in other regions where the symbols of those regions will also be embedded. And you can also pass by. There's more to learn from that. From the Akwaje Interchange, my name is Hannah Odami for JoyNews.
Right, so that's it on Jankruma. So we're looking forward to seeing more of these paintings across Ghana. And this is where we end it all up on Let's Talk Showbiz, today's edition. A very big thank you to you, beautiful Michelle, Michael, and of course Ike. Production is dope on that one. I'm Doreen Avio. Remember to log on to myjoyonline.com, the entertainment page, for more of our stories. Do have a great evening.